Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 Forestry Edition. I'm your host JC and I've changed things up a little bit. I got rid of the Kubota front end loader. It just wasn't working. I started cutting logs down to 2.5 meters and I will show you how that works right now. And I'm going to go ahead and take everything. We're not going to try to separate it out. I'm just going to come in here, grab a log. If I can line up on it straight. There we go. Lower this down, cut it, and then we pull back over here because why not have it close to your work, right? And then just gonna go like this and cut them all into a stack. 2.5 meters. Come on, fall over. Really? It's not going to fall over? There we go. Alright, now we can cut the rest of them. It also saves us a little bit on leasing fees, so that's a plus. I'm going to get actually 2 of them. What's in the trailer right now? That was 1 log. But I'm not going to be picky and choosy. I'm just going to come in here and grab whatever we can grab, see if we can get some money rolling in, and then we'll be able to start buying equipment and not have these leases over our head all the time. At some point I'm going to want to grab a truck and some sort of lifting device so that we can start hauling logs. So the wood chipper there will hold some weight. I don't want to leave the thing running though. That's why I'm turning them back off. I realize that I've used an hour on this tractor already and we haven't been using it for that long. It's 1.1 hours already. So I'm only going to turn it on when I'm using it and then turn it back off when I'm not. So this should be able to just be picked up and set in there. They're small enough pieces. As you see, they're still going through the wood chipper. It's still spraying into the back of the trailer, so that's fine. We'll just drop it. Keep putting them in there until it's full, and then we'll stop. I'm sure okay, now it's there full, so I'm gonna go ahead and detach this thing. Go pick up the trailer here, which should be full according to the chute not putting anything else in there. There it is, 28,000. Alright, we'll go ahead and put the lid on. It is currently raining. Hopefully that'll go away soon. Clear up the skies, make it a little easier to see. Hopefully the train's going by before I get over there. Yeah, if I look at the finances though, we've been charged like rental fees for I think, this tractor twice. Like the first time, and then we got charged like for an hour already. Yeah, it's not coming. Okay. It always comes from the right side. I've never seen it come from the left. It's like it loops around the map. We'll just come on over here and dump this and go back for another load. Should have another load sitting there, I think. This should be $9,000-ish dollars. I want to get up to like 150 so I can replace the tractor, because that's going to be that and the wood chipper, which is like another 110. Are going to be the two most used, like consistently. Because normally you just leave them on and let it go. Cruise back over here. Alright, so on this, we're going to pull up, I don't know, about there maybe. Detach, come pull around real quick, hook back up to the other one, get the rest of this wood put through. If it's not enough to fill it, then we're going to turn off the machine, this machine, and go from there. Alright, we got it hooked up, turn her on, and start loading up again. Hopefully we can get to like actually start hauling some wood and set up like a little area for maybe doing firewood, or that's something else we could do. We could actually buy the firewood sell point, and then we wouldn't need that tractor right now. Well, we still need a tractor, but we can get rid of the wood chipper, because there is a, let's see real quick, I want to say it's down in the forestry. It was a mod that I loaded in. Miscellaneous maybe? No. Oh, I bet you it's in this part here. Settings? No, not settings. Where do you purchase? Here. Why could I not find it? The construction part. I thought it was right here. Controls? No. Help? No. Oh, here we go. No, those are just tips. Where the hell is the construction area? Here? There we go. Construction. So, if we look for, I guess it'd be a factory. Here it is right here. 46,000 for firewood production. It costs $0 to $24 a month. I don't know how fast it goes though is the problem. I mean, I could always speed up the time, but it kind of defeats the purpose then. And I don't want to have like multiples of them running around. It's still spitting stuff in there, so we're going to keep going. I mean, I wish I could pick up bigger pieces, but that really wouldn't be realistic now, would it? Like this right here is 106 kilograms. That's probably pushing the limits. But the game says you can pick up like almost 200, so... Or drag the machine around. That was weird. Alright, so that's full. I'm going to go ahead and get this back into place for when I come back. I don't know what happened there. About there. Detach. Come around, pick this up, go dump it. Like I said, we could do firewood. It takes any size logs, and you could just put the whole log over there and drop it off, and it would take it. It's kind of a cool feature, but in a way it's a little unrealistic, because then all I just have to do is put the processor, or the firewood spot down here, and use the cutter to lay the whole log down, branches and all. Or get like a feller buncher and just, you know, pick them up and dump them. I kind of want to go up the right side of our claim area, or land, and cut out the right side of the trees, and then come back around on the left side from the back and just cut them all down as we go. But then I'd have to move everything over there instead of coming back and forth with the machine. Alright, let's see how much this is. I'll take a drink while it's dumping. $9,627. No train. You'd think they would fix the bumps going over the top of that to make it a little not so bad coming across there. Now we got sunny skies now. Be a little easier to work, not getting soaking wet from the rain. We'll get a couple more trees down and see if we can hit like 100,000 or something. Oh, I must have been right at the limit thing. I didn't even check to see if it was full. But that's okay. We needed to empty out because we're going to be bringing more logs over here in a minute anyway. Oh, there we go. Okay. I wish I could hook my pickup truck up to that trailer. I'd just use that to move it back and forth. But yeah, so once we get done putting these through, we'll shut off that tractor and get another pile to work. That way we don't have more hours being put on that and have to pay more extra leasing fees. Alright, get that dumped in there. And that is done. Go ahead and turn this off, and we'll go back and get into the processor here. Alright, turn that on. So let's see what it says, the map area. We are here on 18. So if I come up right like where the truck's at and work my way up this way. Alright, come on, get in there. There we go. Go ahead, and this is a big old spruce. Bring this back here. Use the truck as a pivot. Nice big old spruce here. Not sure how dense it is, but should give us a nice little pile of wood. Well, wood chips. Alright, let's go get another one or two feet over here. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out and move the truck though. We don't want it. Okay. Let me get back in. What the heck? Alright, start engine, move this out of the way. It's an old girl. Let's just park it over here somewhere for now. Turn it back off, exit. I don't know what the heck that thing was flipping out about. It keeps putting me down like right in the tires when I get out. Like right down in the middle of there. I don't know what's going on. I've never had that problem before with this machine. That tree is not ours, and I don't believe this machine would cut that tree down anyway. So, where was that last one at? Was it right there? Okay. So if we come back and we park right here, is that still in our line? Yes, it is. Okay. So we could pretty much go back like this direction then. That tree right there to the right of us might be mine too. This I think is a deadwood? Yeah, this is deadwood. I wish I knew what kind of wood the deadwood was, so you could know how dense it is. Alright, let's get, let's try for that one on the right there. That ponderosa. I think that's a ponderosa. Not allowed to cut this tree. Nope, that one's not ours. Okay. So now that we know, we'll go ahead and grab this one too. This one's definitely ours. Cut them as close to the ground as I can so we get as much wood as we can. Raise it up so it's not dragging across the nose of the tractor. It was slowing me down there a little bit. Now that it's lighter, it won't matter. Let's get one more in. Like I said, hopefully we'll come across some good deals or something in the shop. We can pick up a tractor, maybe a wheel loader would be great. A wheel loader with a log fork on it. One of those big clam kind of things. We'll get this one cut and then we'll start running that machine again and get some wood chips done. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Turn it off. See? Let me out. That was weird. Did it again. I don't know if it's the machine or what. Alright, Jump out, because it doesn't do it on that machine. I find it hard to believe this guy can pick up this much wood. I mean, I guess a strongman could, but these are pretty heavy. If you ever tried to pick up something like this in real life, you're going to be hurting yourself for a while. It's only like 800 pounds of wood. So what I could do is load everything up into the back of this grinder and take the grinder over to the cell point too. Probably not the easiest way to do it, but since we're only hauling 28,000 at a time, I don't know how much it holds in backup before it like just stops counting it and deleting it instead. Well, it's still loading the trailer, so I'm going to keep loading it. I've been trying not to go too much because I know that it does overload some. I just don't know how much it overloads. And you know, this is precious material here. We need that money. They don't go in the machine real well if they're not laying flat. I know it would be more realistic if we're using like a log fork or something, but it wasn't working. You saw the problems I was having with that log fork. It was yeah, it's full. It wasn't detaching from the log when I tried to. You know, if I had different setup, maybe, but that front end loader just wasn't cutting it. Another 28,000 liters. I think what I'm going to do this time when I come back is I'm going to park the trailer going the opposite direction so that I don't have to go around it to pick it up every time. We'll just pull up and then back up to it. Seems like the easiest way. So I'm pretty sure we're over 50,000 again, and it charged me again, so I don't know what it's charging me for this time. Maybe it's charging me for the hours on the wood chipper now. So I don't think I put an hour on the processor yet. Yum, 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 giving me some money. Let's go to finances real quick. Finances. Yeah, because it has land purchase, hand tools, vehicle running costs. We're at 49,000 or 088. So hopefully we can see if that changes now. We're at 59,411. So I think that one was like 10,000 because I'm pretty sure we were under 50,000. We might have been just under 50 though too. So hopefully this works out the way I want it to, and it doesn't interfere with that lid being there. But what I'm thinking is, if I come down here, pull a little U-ey around the truck, yes it will. Okay, good. We can just park that right there, detach, move over. What the heck? It had the little thing up there. Then it went away. Oh, how much do we got in here? Oh, we got quite a bit going in there this time. Guess I was talking and not paying attention. Alright, let's get this small pile picked up. Not many liters in these small logs anyway. This would be great for a multi-person game. You could have people doing different jobs, continually working instead of, you know, having to stop and process more logs. Have little piles of logs laying everywhere and then just come around and pick them up, chip them. So I'm hoping to get at least one more bucket full out of this after this one. It's going to be close though. I mean, we got a lodge pine there, so we should be fine. There's some spruce here, right? No, that's dead wood. It's still at the back though, so we're not going to have enough. I'll have to cut down a couple more if I'm going to do that. It's still shooting into the back. These aren't that much in weight compared to the lodge pines, which means less liters in the truck. I want to build this thing up to where I have like all this land and all this equipment and I don't have to worry about anything now. Alright, still shooting in. Okay, good. I have a little series going here from 100,000 to like 10 million or something. Okay, that's what we started with. A pickup truck and a chainsaw and $100,000. And we're still with a pickup truck, a chainsaw, and about $100,000. But we're getting there because of leasing costs. We'll have to just spend a little more time doing that and slowly change stuff out. We got to keep a certain amount of money in the bank so we can cover those leasing costs, because if not, we go broke. I don't know what happens if you go broke. Never had that happen on this game. Will it go negative? Do you have to go out and get a loan at that point and pay off your debts? I mean, we could do a loan, but the interest payments get expensive. But we would own our equipment then, so that would be a plus. Is it still shooting in there? Yes, it is. Okay. So this is all going to fit in there, or most of it, which means I didn't have as much wood laying out here as I thought I did. Which is kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. If we have to, we'll cut down some more logs. It is full. So we're going to put this last little one in here. Turn that machine off. Go dump this. I know it's not super fun to watch this, but we're working towards a goal here. And once we get there, it'll be a lot more entertaining, I think. Having more stuff to do. More toys to play with. Making money. Moving logs. So we're at 59,411. This tractor has 1.5 hours on it already. So here in another half an hour, it's going to be charging me leasing costs. Well, half an hour of running. Come on. I thought it was going to tip over for a second. So let's see what we did. And we're at 18:04, so it's at 6:04 p.m. And that's pretty much it for the day. We'll probably just sell this and see where we're at. Let's look at the well, actually I'm going to look at the money we get first. Yeah, see, there it was. Vehicle leasing cost 2310. $97.45. Okay. Let's see what we have for. See, there's a Volvo here, but we don't have 175,000. This doesn't have enough power, I don't think. I mean, we could bump it up to 130, but we need a 150 for the thing, and that would be 52,000, and we only have 69, so let's not do that. We don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Nothing else down below. And I believe the wood chipper was 110, yeah. And what's this? Oh, those are way too much. I'm really gonna look at those. So the tractor is the main thing, and this chipper is the second thing, I think. And I'm gonna say tractor first because we need 150. I think this one's 165, but we could probably do it with one of these too. Maybe. Here's a Fent for 152. 123. Oh, come on, give me something good. I mean, it will run them at lower, but it just doesn't run as efficient. Oh, 91,000. Here's a small class. Let's see what that would be to upgrade that to the top engine. Yeah, 130. So it's 20 less, and we'd have 10 horsepower less. So we could go that route as a starter one, and then pick up something bigger later on. Alright, let's take this back, and let's see, we're at 33 minutes. I think we got time to do one more and keep it under 45. I can always do a quick jump cut for the cutting of the logs down too, and then load up the processor here. My other thought process too was just to leave the trailer here and hook up to that thing with the processor, or with the tractor here, and then bring it back over to fill the tractor up. I don't know if that'll work or not, but that way I don't have to keep pulling logs back to this pad. I just pulled the thing here back. Alright, go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, that's empty. Okay, let's get some logs. I think I might do that too. It makes more sense, I think. Just pile the logs up and then take the machine to it. Let's see, is this one mine back here? I think so. I wish it would highlight on the mini-map where your line was, of where your property was, so you had some idea of if you were close. I think once we get back further, that's exactly what I'll do, is I'll just bring it out, or I'll hook a... Can I hook the trailer onto the machine and just haul both of them around? I could if I did an attachment on that trailer, I think. Is there hours on tools or just tractors? Because this tractor has 0.4 hours on it. That tractor's got 1.5. And I don't know if there's a leasing daily hourly cost or whatever for tools or not. I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure there is. I just don't know how they calculate it and keep track of it, because there's no way for me to know what it is. I don't think. Maybe there is. Gonna use that tractor as a pivot. Hopefully. It's not working very well. There we go. I mean, I probably shouldn't do that, but why not? Let's get one more just to be safe, I think. I'm not sure if this will be enough or not. We'll get another Ponderosa or something. Maybe these deadwoods right here. These are kind of small. So we got 2 deadwoods and a Ponderosa and a few liters already in the trailer. Nope, nope, nope. Don't do it to me this time. Get me back in. So weird. It's only on that machine too. Turn it on. Turn it up. Load her up. Let's get rid of all this deadwood first. Yeah, it's deadwood too. Not as many liters in these, that's for sure. Probably why the Ponderosa is so good for money making when it's in logs. It's still shooting towards the front, so I don't know if we're gonna have enough to make this work or not on this load. But this isn't gonna be the final log I put through here on this stack here. Whatever we get is whatever we get here. If it fills it, it fills it. If it doesn't, then we're going with a little bit smaller load. They're at 69, 156. So we're almost back up to well, we're getting close to 100,000. Probably hit that in the next one. Next episode, I mean. So strong on pushing logs around. Would be nice to have like a... The wheel loaders are too much, I think. They're pretty spendy. I mean, for the good ones. You can get a cheap one, I guess, but... I think I'm going to be glad I got that one extra dead wood. Because I don't think it's going to be filling it up all the way. So for a 2-day total, we picked up, I don't know, 70,000 in, I mean, that's probably about as close as it's going to get to full anyway. No, that's a little low. We're going to be like probably 25,000 liters, maybe 26,000, something like that, I think. Yeah, 25,944. Pretty good guess on the number. We'll look at the finances here in a second to see exactly how much we made. But I want to say it's going to be like 70,000 for the month of August. Gotta remember, we're doing 1-day months here. And I don't really want to advance to the next day and pay another fee if I don't have to. So I'm going to probably do 2 episode days. If I try doing just 1 episode a day, it's going to be, number one, it's going to be an hour long or longer. And number two, we're going to be eating ourselves with leasing cost. Maybe after we make a little bit and we're not as needing of money, we'll do that. Get a place to sleep. But on the next episode, it'll definitely be September. Alright, so once that's done, let's go to finances. And our balance is 78, and it says we've sold 82,000 so far. But with the leasing costs, it's taking us down a bit, so that's fine. Because we had like 2,000 or 3,000, so we probably spent 5,000 or 6,000 in leasing costs since we actually leased the stuff. And I'm guessing that's just hourly rates. Like I said, we're at 1.6 on this tractor already. I would like to get something that so I don't have to use the same tractor for the 2 pieces of equipment. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked it. If you do, click that like button, please. It really helps out the channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips or tricks, let me know in the comments section. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care for now, and have a good day.